Psalm 95 is an invitation to worship. This psalm, like others before it, has no title, and nothing is known of the occasion on which the psalm was composed. It is, however, a general song of praise ascribed to David in both the Latin Vulgate as well as the Septuagint. In the New Testament epistle to the Hebrews ch 4:7, it is also referenced as a psalm of David. However, this may merely signify that it is catalogued with the collection known as David's Psalms. In either case, it is a psalm of invitation to worship, first to the Israelites in remembrance of the wilderness wandering through the Feast of Tabernacles, and then to the church, as both a cause for rejoicing and a warning alert. Its application to the Feast of Tabernacles is confirmed in the New Testament by Hebrews 3:7-11, quoting it verbatim. Further confirmation is found in Psalm 81:1-7, where during the Feast of Tabernacles the people were commanded to live in booths, remembering God's provisions for them in the wilderness. After its call to worship, the psalm consists of 3 parts, but its form comprises an invitation with reasons, as well as an invitation with an exhortation not to harden the heart, not to be perverse or rebellious. Psalm 95:1, O come, let us sing for joy to the Lord, let us shout joyfully to the rock of our salvation. The rock of our salvation is a metaphor for God, and more specifically for Jesus, who is the rock that our salvation is built upon. It is especially an appropriate figure of speech in this psalm, particularly as referenced in verses 8 and 9, which refers to the water that came from the rock in the wilderness. Number 20:1-13 and here in Exodus 17:1-7 the entire Israelite community left the wilderness of Sin, moving from one place to the next according to the Lord's command. They camped at Rephidim, but there was no water for the people to drink. So the people complained to Moses, "Give us water to drink." "Why are you complaining to me?" Moses replied to them. "Why are you testing the Lord?" But the people thirsted there for water and grumbled against Moses. They said, "Why did you ever bring us out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our livestock with thirst?" Then Moses cried out to the Lord, "What should I do with these people? In a little while, they will stone me." The Lord answered Moses, "Go on ahead of the people and take some of the elders of Israel with you. Take the staff you struck the Nile with in your hand and go. I am going to stand there in front of you on the rock at Horeb. When you hit the rock, water will come out of it and the people will drink." Moses did this in the sight of the elders of Israel. He named the place Massah and Meribah because the Israelites complained, and because they tested the Lord, saying, "Is the Lord among us or not?" HCSB. The Apostle Paul interprets the metaphor about the water from the rock in 1 Corinthians 10:4, and all drank the same spiritual drink, for they drank from a spiritual rock that followed them through the wilderness, and that rock was Christ. HCSB.